Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. All right, so I got my new driving microphones. So hopefully the sound will be a lot better for Marriage Monday. And yes, it's easy for me to do Marriage Monday because I have a very long commute going home, and it's just easy this way. So, happy Marriage Monday. I have an interesting topic today. So I'm going to share a story time first, and then we can get into the conversation. So I was able to be a witness of a conversation, and I kind of put it to the back of my mind, and it came back up because I keep seeing more conversations like this. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to say something. So I was at work, and I had a young lady start twerking in the middle of the hallway. And a young man that she doesn't know was like, "Why are you doing that?" And she was like, "Because I want to." So I said, "Ooh, teachable moment." So I said, "Come here, come here." Got him, got her. I said, "Let me ask y'all something." I said, "So, young lady, you're twerking. The young man asked you why. You said, 'Because you want to.' Sir," to the boy, I said, why did you ask her?" He was like, "Because us guys don't like that stuff." And I said, "Really? Do tell." He's like, "Yeah, all this stuff that these girls do for attention, we don't like and we don't care about." He was like, the crazy lashes and all the hair and the 10-inch long nails. He's like, "We don't care about that stuff. We care about what's going on in the inside. Can you talk to us? Are you compassionate? Are you kind?" He was like, "I know it's a lame thing." I was like, "Don't do that. That's not lame." He's like, "Yeah, but these girls, they don't want good guys like me." He's like, "Good guys like me, we don't care about none of that stuff." And she was like, "I don't care. I do this for me. I do this for me. I don't care what no man says," which we see all the time on social media. All these women, young, old, that say they don't care what a man thinks. They're going to do what they want no matter what. So continue. He said, he's like, "At some point, are you going to want a boyfriend or get married?" "I don't want no ends." That's what she said. "I don't want no ends." He was like, "See, right there." And she was like, What? Why you gotta call us ends?" Teachable moment. I love this kid. Um, it's like, "But at some point, aren't you going to want a husband? Fine, you don't want a boyfriend now, but at some point down the line, are you gonna want to get married and have kids?" "Yeah, and whoever I marry is gonna have to accept me for who I am and what I am, and if he don't like it, then oh well." "Well, then you're going to have a tough time getting married." And of course, she proceeded to curse him out, and then it became a whole other thing. And all right, thank you, separate. All right, boom. So let's fast forward and bring it back to today. My single ladies, young and old, I've been watching. You guys know that I watch the Pop the Balloon series, and I drink the coffee with Chissa Zed, and I also watch River TV. So I watch a couple of conversationalists that delve into topics about marriage and singlehood, and the common denominator that doesn't make any sense to me as a married woman of almost 20 years is if men are blatantly saying, "We don't like this, we don't like this, we don't like this, but we do like this, and we do like this, and we do like this for our potential partner, mate, wife, mother of our children." Why? Help me understand. Why, ladies, are you like, "Fuck that, I don't give a shit, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want"? So you don't want to get married. You don't want to get married. You don't want to have a household and a family and children. If men are telling you what they want, what they need, and you just blatantly ignore it, not just ignore it, double down on how you ain't gonna do it. Help me understand. Help me understand for the hundreds of thousands of single men out there trying to find wives. Help me as the mother of a son who hopefully one day will have a young woman who is in her right mind and wants to be the partner that is going to, leave and cleave to her husband. Um, y'all know I'm old school. I'm very old fashioned. I have my standards and my ideals. If you don't like it, feel free to follow somebody who aligns with your ideals. But I started this series because, especially as a woman of color, a mom of color, a teacher of color, um, that it's almost heartbreaking that it's so anti men out there, especially anti black men out there, when there are genuinely good men trying to find their forever and being hit with wall after wall after wall. And this young man, again, that decided out of nowhere to engage in a dialogue, and he didn't need to. And to his detriment, he ended up getting cursing out, and it became, like I said, became a whole thing. But the fact that you had a young man saying, "I don't want that. I don't need that. I prefer you natural." And I forgot to say, he said that she was beautiful. I forgot that part. You're beautiful. You don't need all that, right? I forgot that part. That's an important part. That's a very important part. um, he said, you're beautiful. You don't need all that extra stuff. Um, so that's the topic. So do with that what you will. Single ladies, please weigh in. Single men, please weigh in if you've had difficulties trying to find your forever and you're getting hit with the same thing as this young man, as many of the young men on Pop the Balloon. I'm probably going to do a whole episode on Pop the Balloon because, okay, all right. So please comment, share, tag, throw somebody under the bus. Let's get into it. Let's discuss. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.